Not hit that joint. Hey. Hey guys.
Hi. Nice to meet. I'm like, hey. No, my name is Shania.
Jai Banks. Banksy. Jai Lil Brimnut. Jai Sean.
Jeremiel.
My name is Shalay Naima Lewis.
Hi, I am Chanel Renwick.
Keith Taylor.
One of the greatest Uno players that's ever played the game.
I feel like pretty much anything inspires me, and that's almost a good and bad thing in a way. Bad in a way that I get caught up in wanting to do so many different things because I can meet somebody from across the world and hear their story and want to end up doing things that they have done, but it's not necessarily like a part of my path at the moment. But good in a way that I can always find motivation.
What inspires me is definitely my hometown, New York City. It's really hard to not be inspired while you're living in New York City. I really do love it, no matter how bad the MTA is or like how dirty the air is. But like, you're always finding something in New York City that inspires you and makes you want to do something different.
Shania, because she's telling me that it's her. My inspiration in life mainly are like the things around me. Nothing specific, no one specific, just like a collective of situations I'm in, the things I go through, things I see. It can be objects, it can be a specific day.
I'm inspired by my own life, my own experiences, situations I've been in, conversations I've had. I'm inspired by my friends, my family. But like outside of myself, my inspiration is random. It could be current events. It could just be something that you see on the internet and you research it. It could be anything. Really.
Heavily influenced by music, specifically hip hop. From things to like music videos, album covers, hip hop lights, photo shoots, anything pop culture-esque is pretty much my go-to.
I like a lot of growing up. I liked a lot of like West Coast artists and like Kaz, Audrey Kawasaki, like Luke Chu, Alex Party. Some I got to meet them, which is pretty cool, and just seeing how they do things and what inspires them also inspires me in a sense, because I see what makes them wake up and create and what makes them do new things and new projects and see what they're pushing.
I am mainly inspired by Solange and Erykah Badu, of course. Not only for their womanhood and their femininity, but also their approaches and the things that they do to express themselves. I feel like, obviously it's me, but I take a liking to it personally, and I feel like they find the littlest things in life to draw inspiration from, and I hope to one day be that way as well.
My process depends on what I'm doing. True say, if I'm drawing somebody like an artist, I always listen to their music. I bump their albums, mixtape, favorite songs. Probably watch 1 or 2 videos. In terms of general process, I always think of what I want to create. I look for references. After I look for references, I try to sketch, but normally my sketching phase is just my final phase.
I don't know, my creative process is kind of like all over the place. I work in a lot of stuff, so sometimes some things are conceptual, some things are abstract, some things I just sometimes just get onto the canvas and just go at it. Or sometimes some things are like mapped out with thumbnails, and I have different palettes I want to use and test out different colors.
When I do my graphics, especially for clients, I like to get an idea of what they want, because sometimes the way with clients is just because you think something is a great idea, that don't mean they think it's a great idea. So I definitely believe in asking people what they want. Sometimes it's cool when clients give you like full freedom to do whatever you want. Sometimes that can get really annoying, especially if you have like a creative block. But when I don't have a creative block, I definitely look at other designers that inspires me. I look at my client's personality sometimes and see like what would fit them best.
For comedy, I talk about a lot of different stuff. I could see something on the street and bring that on stage, and that I think is funny. I could be watching a movie, I could be watching TV, anything. Saying you can. There's something funny in most situations.
Well, how I got started really liking fashion and wanting to be a designer is I would see something that someone would wear, whether it be a celebrity or someone on the street, and I would literally dissect them and figure out the things I did and didn't like about it. So from there, I kind of just grew from that. And when I see someone wearing something, I kind of conceptualize it in a different way. What would my version be of it? Or, different things just come to me, like from the music I listen to, the TV I watch, conversations I have, and I'll come up with a concept and translate it to clothing. And me starting out in fashion marketing, the background on that is I was scared to submit a portfolio to FIT for fashion design because I didn't think I had my own aesthetic and I didn't think I was good enough. And while some may see that as like a regret or a setback, I actually think it was one of my biggest blessings because I went into fashion marketing and that's where I gained my sense of business and the need to be an entrepreneur, the need to want to be my own boss.
I look at Pinterest and try to find like just rare images of nature or like paintings and try to draw color schemes from that and then try to figure out what that painting or nature image means to me and try to conceptualize from that. And then I'll probably like put on my record player and like listen to some old records or something and draw from that, and going on from that I come up with drawings and designs which you guys hopefully liked.
Who do I hope to inspire? I guess people around me. Definitely people who will want to be in the arts. It's a very hard field to be in. So it's like definitely that inspiration to keep going. So hopefully the next person can see the process that I took to get where I'm at, or the process that I'm still enjoying and still loving, and they want to continue to it.
I hope to inspire everybody. I mean, I feel like without inspiration, like it's almost like you're not really living.
I haven't been drawing. Well, I have been drawing for a long time, but I haven't started taking it seriously until college. So that was like, what, 3-4 years ago. And looking back on your work, you see a lot of progress. So regardless, if you feel you have a talent, just keep working on it and you will get better.
I hope to inspire the world, obviously, but especially
The kids.
rising artists of color, because it is so rare to find artists of color growing up now, and in this day and age the artists and the people that are successful aren't usually of color. It's very hard to find that, and I want the next generation, people of our skin color, to know that you don't always have to go into a job with security. There are other fields and creative positions and divisions that you can go to and be very successful and be very comfortable. You don't have to be a nurse or a doctor to have job security. You can do something you love and still be perfectly fine.
Inspire the future, like my niece Amaya, and just other people around me. Like that's something that I strive for. Like I love to hear my friends say like, yo, like you inspired me to do this, or, like, yo, you inspired me to do that. That is really dope to me, and I love that I can bounce ideas off with my friends and
I hope to inspire, just other people who want to be writers, other people who want to be comedians, other artists, I want to inspire my peers. Just anybody who's listening, basically.
Inspo has been like one of the most amazing things I've been a part of. I've learned so much about myself as a team player, as a leader, and as a friend even. Everyone in the group at every point has like had an impact on my life, and they've inspired me to want to be better, to want to be an example for the people that we have looking at us.
Inspo is, what can I say, a safe haven for ideas and growth. It is a collective of friends, could be a collective of family that supports each other. Literally, like, I got a lot of advice from these people, and we just gonna be lit.
I feel like this group has definitely allowed me to voice my opinion a little bit more, and also has pushed me and inspired me to create a collection, which you guys are about to see.
Inspo is a group of young artists, and we all want to make our marks in our respective fields, whatever they may be. And I think that we're all in a group together. I think that that's pretty cool. And also just just supporting other artists. I think that is important. I think that's what Inspo is about, pretty much.
For me, it's just like a creative group that I truly do love being around. It's just a really positive group. It's always fun. And like honestly, this is like the most like professional group I've ever worked with. I feel like we're really organized and we know what we want and we go for it, and it's just really refreshing to be around a group of young people like that. And I feel like, I really do hope that we inspire the masses to also do the same and not be afraid to like get together with your friends and support one another. Because sometimes I also play a role in this, but sometimes we have the we just have the tendency to support people that are already getting enough support, and instead of supporting our own people right here in front of our own friends. So that's something I'm trying to work on. But I feel like Inspo is the start of something new where people will be motivated to share their friend's SoundCloud link and share their friend's Behance profile. Like, that is super important. And so I hope that we, inspire that more often. Like, share your friends' vlogs, share your friends' podcasts, and support one another. And I think that's something that, Inspo is trying to bring to the community. And that's super, super important.
What do you hope for this expo?
What do I hope for the expo? Inspo.
Hopefully you guys leave here feeling like you were inspired. I think I'm saying that a lot, but you were inspired by some portion of what went on today, whether it's through music or the various forms of art that we have, or just like sitting and talking to someone, one of the members, or even a random person, just leaving here feeling like you can change the world in some. That sounds so corny. I'm so sorry.
From the expo, I kind of hope to see people to be inspired to keep doing what they're doing, because it's basically a collective of people who do what they're passionate about, and people who are collaborating and trying to push forward and just keep the ball rolling outside of school and trying to keep a community. So basically, yeah, that just to get everyone to be part of the community of young designers and young artists doing their things and pushing their dreams out, and kind of be like a support system, be a backing of that. And just hopefully have someone else who wants to do something work on what they've been planning on to do, or they could even pitch an idea and it could possibly go as far as we don't even know, like it could I feel like it could go really far.
I hope that people come to the expo, they feel inspired, they leave encouraged. Whether young or old, they feel like whatever dream they have, whatever passion they have, whatever idea they have, that it's not too early, it's not too late, you're not too uneducated or overqualified. I don't know, whatever it is. We need to know that we need to put our wealth in our own communities, put our wealth, ideas, and energy behind ourselves. Support your friends, support up and coming brands, support up and coming artists, support entrepreneurship, support creativity, and yeah.
So I hope that it's fun. I hope that everything goes as planned. I hope people show up. I hope it's good energy and good vibes and just yeah, yeah, just positivity. I hope it's a positive event, and I think it will be. I know it will be. I have confidence that it will be. I'm speaking it into existence right now. It worked for the volleyball, so why wouldn't it work for us?
For the expo, I just hope y'all all having a good time. Find my table and buy some stuff and support your friends, cause my mom is telling me to pay bills and I don't have a job yet, but I'm working on it, and art is how I'm getting by. So please get a hat. I got some shirts at the table. I got some prints. Just help me so that my mom don't threaten to kick me out no more. Thank you.
That's real shit.
I just hope that it's super fun, and I hope that people like get what we're doing and respect what we're doing. Even like most importantly, are inspired by what we're doing, and that they go out there and then they do what they want to do. And if we get a couple new members, that's cool too. Like if you want to be down with the Inspo crew, just let us know, and we'll accept you with open arms. So yeah, I'm super excited. We have a lot of fun stuff going on, and everybody's been working really hard, and we put our whole heart and soul into this, especially like the 3 founding members. So shout outs to them for doing that and investing in their dreams and investing in us in general, investing in the future of creatives, and that's really important. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Bye guys.
Inspo Expo. I hope it's fun. I hope everything goes as planned. I hope everybody has a good showing. I hope everybody's. What do I want to say?
Like it's a fundamental concept to surround yourself with people who you want to be, who are doing the same things that you want to do or working towards that. Surround yourself with people you want to. What's the freaking thing?
Right now, I'm trying to do more finances. Y'all is disrespectful, but hopefully they didn't catch that. But we could let that roll. Anybody that I feel in general that feel they have a bit.
This is funny, but do you think Donald Trump would have became president if he wasn't inspired by something?
And yeah, I'd say.
Have you seen your
Yeah, life is. That's just how life is. It's kind of funny.
All y'all here tonight, thank you for coming. Yeah, I didn't think about that, huh?
All right, last one.
No, I was gonna talk like it was like.
That's the last question. So I think the video's over. I've said everything. That's it. That's all, folks.